Welcome back. After hours, everybody has a mic. This is a hot topic that's been going down recently, and I don't know if everybody's gonna be down with this conversation, but I am. Yo,
Right.
man, I keep hearing that my man Tim Duncan's not top 10 all time. You know what I'm
No,
saying? And I'm throwing it out there. People saying that Steph Curry should surpass Tim Duncan, and Tim Duncan has the numbers to prove opposite, right? So do your math, do your research, check out the numbers, look at everything you have. Let's not go off the strength of how innovative and how Steph Curry has changed the game. What's the game right now? It's pretty fucking garbage.
Pretty
There's a
garbage.
lot of 3-pointers being shot,
Pretty
and there's a
garbage.
lot of high volume garbage happening right now in the NBA. But Tim Duncan was not he wasn't that dude. He was quiet, and just because he was quiet, he won 5 championships. 15 first, 15 defensive, what was it? Defensive teams. Yeah, we 15 first team, 15 defensive team first teams, first and only person to ever have 15 ever. You know what I'm saying? And quietly just did his thing for a very long time. And I'm tired of people talking about Steph. And he is nice. I'm not taking that away from him, people. He's nice, but he's not as good as Tim Duncan was on the floor. People tend to forget that defense wins championships. We got 5 versus 4 championships, and this dude, Steph Curry, can't play defense. But this dude has won, and not won, but been on 15 teams, first team, all defense. I'm tired of hearing the garbage. This is nonsense. Mo, get your hand off your face and say something, Mo.
People don't respect defense.
No, they don't. But it's like, yo, there's two sides of the game. Damn, dog. I like Steph Curry. I watched him in Davidson. I watched him, dog. He's nice. He's the nicest shooter of all time. I respect him. He's a beast. He's one of the greatest players of all time. But I am not removing Tim Duncan off my personal top 10 list. I don't know if he's on everybody's, but he's the best power forward of all time. And you telling me that the best power forward of all time can't be in the top 10 of all time? Say something, Mo.
I don't know why you want me to say anything.
Because you hating, bro.
I didn't hate. You had this conversation with Dollar, not me. Then you brought it into the chat. See, people, I want to explain what happened. See, this man randomly brought this into a group text chat that I'm on with, like, basketball minds, pretty much, right? And we told him, like that's like Steph Curry's a guard. He ain't even a point guard to me. He's an off guard. He's a small shooting guard. And he shoots threes, and he changed the game by shooting threes. So everybody's out there breaking up a storm now.
Yes.
Everybody shoots high volume, three-pointers, and everybody shouldn't be shooting threes. The game has lacked development now because people are so in love with a three-point shot. Because Steph Curry made this three-point shot look good. Klay Thompson made the three-point shot look good. All these other dudes do not make it look good. And I think somebody said to Steve that Steph Curry is in the top 10 over Tim Duncan. And this is where this thing has started all week, everybody. So I just want to give you context of why he feels so passionate about it. And then he went there, and then, Justin, I don't know if you know this, but this man proceed to bring Shaq Daddy into this. And this is where he got a problem. This is where I had a problem.
I ain't trying to play Shaq in like that, but
no. He saw a meme, or he saw like a facts thing.
I'm sending it to you right now, Justin.
And all right. He's like, stop calling yourself the most dominant. Tim Duncan was the most dominant. I'm like, nah, bro, we're not gonna do this. See,
Shaq was the most dominant.
Exactly, because
hold on.
No, see, he wants to be a stat boy all of a sudden.
No, I'm not a stat boy, but
come on, bro.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And this is the
It's
truth.
not about the numbers.
It's
It's
not
about
about-
my optics and what I see.
That's my point.
And I never seen. I mean, I'm not gonna say Tim Duncan ain't nice because I seen Tim Duncan put
He kills
people on,
Check your phone, man.
make people not be able to get no rings.
but he's not breaking down rims. He's not.
No, he
having
didn't break
people-
down rims. He
he's
wasn't
not
throwing
having
you.
five people defend him.
He wasn't
I'm
throwing the
not saying
ball
that.
into
No,
the stands.
Shaquille O'Neal was a very strong basketball player.
They didn't. He didn't have the toys. Shaq attack. I want to play
You're
big
looking
like
at the
that.
marketing.
He didn't have
You're
that.
looking at the marketing aspect.
That's
but
what we're talking
again,
about. And
he
he
came in
branded
and
himself
he-
as
he-
the most
he-
dominant.
Yeah, he changed the game
Check your
from
phone,
that
Justin.
aspect.
Closed
Check
mouths,
your phone.
closed mouths don't get fed, ladies and gentlemen. Closed
Yes.
mouths don't get fed. And the reason why Steve's having this argument is because Tim Duncan was very quiet. Tim Duncan was a very quiet guy, and he would kill you differently, people said. I mean, unalive you on the basketball court, YouTube.
Who was the
Unalive
two
you.
people he
the
won
basketball
without
court.
that wasn't top 75? The two championships he won. Tony Parker ain't top 75, I guess.
Nope.
Okay.
And neither is Mono Ginobili.
Are they not?
I don't think so. No.
I gotta check it.
No, I don't think neither of them were. They
Hold on. These guys are world champions. They're Olympic.
They are.
champions.
They are. Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
Tony
But-
Parker's a Finals MVP. I ain't trying to hear that. That team
Okay.
is juiced. That team. Hold on. And they
had Kawhi
yeah.
one year.
They had Kawhi. Oh my God. They had Kawhi. They had hold on. What's his name?
Fellas.
What's his name? David Robinson. They over there tanked. They tanked to get Tim Duncan.
They had
They
Steve.
had David Robinson.
They had Steven Jackson.
Yo, Shaquille had Kobe.
Wait,
No. Shaquille had Kobe. What's my
Rick
man's
Bob?
name? Oh God, a bum. Not a bum.
What?
He's nice. Karl Malone.
Carmelo.
Gary Payton.
Gary Payton.
They didn't
Yeah,
win that
yeah.
year though. They didn't win that
That
year.
team was
You
nice.
still on the team. How
Gary
did you
Payton
not?
was going to work.
Them
He was.
niggas was old.
But they still made it to the finals, Justin.
They did.
Yeah, they played a team that was 15 years younger than them in the Detroit Pistons.
They still shouldn't have lost to them, but that defense is real.
That defense was no
wins
joke.
Hey man, look,
championships.
I'm just saying. You saw those numbers, and I'm not talking about a level of dominance. He's the most dominant player of all time. I respect Shaquille O'Neal from that perspective, right? But if you are going to be the most dominant player of all time, and then have those numbers put up on you, right? How come that contemporary can't be dominant too? Is what I'm saying.
I mean, it can be more than one dominant player, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not saying Tim Duncan wasn't nice. I always wanted me a Tim Duncan jersey. I'm not gonna hold you. The man was nice. I'm not fronting on Tim Duncan at all. But if I was starting a team tomorrow and they were saying I got prime Shaq or prime Tim Duncan for the last spot on my team, I'm gonna take prime Shaq. And I think most people would take prime Shaq.
Oh yeah, I'm taking Shaq.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
that's
yeah.
what I'm
And
saying.
Shaq ain't even
I
gonna be
mean-
Shaq ain't even gonna be the last person I'm picking. Think about it like
yeah,
that.
I mean, Shaquille O'Neal is in my personal top 5 favorite players of all time.
And Shaq
I'm
can't
not
hit
hating
free
on
throws,
Shaq from that.
And Shaq can't hit free throws like Duncan.
He can't.
No, Shaq
Of
can't.
course.
Shaq can't hit free throws like Duncan. I'm still putting Shaq on my team.
Yeah, I'm still putting him on my team.
I
Because
mean,
he's gonna
can't-
make
I
your whole
think-
file. He got 3 people that's gonna file out on your team just for him.
Yeah, I can't unsee the things he did to the New Jersey Nets, man, in that final.
Yeah.
I can't unsee that. He was dragging dudes.
he was doing the thing.
was
He dunked on the whole
wild.
squad. I respect it, but I'm not talking about Shaquille. I just wanted to throw it out there to let y'all know how nice Tim was.
Tim
Oh,
Duncan,
you're not
nobody
saying
ever
he's
said he wasn't
not.
nice though.
Saying that he
I
wasn't
think
nice.
This
but I'm
ain't
just
the
saying
panel
that
of people who hating on Tim Duncan.
That's the problem.
I'm
I
also
think this person.
Steph Curry
Really
is what I'm speaking about. Would you, Justin? I don't even know if Tim Duncan's on your top 10, but
He's not, but
okay. So then it's an invalid argument because you probably would put Steph Curry in your top 10. So
I don't know, man.
I ain't putting him on my top 10.
I don't
He
know.
ain't making mine either.
I
I
ain't
don't
putting
think
him
he's
on
in
my
my
top
top
10.
top 10, and I haven't thought about my top 10 in a minute.
Think about that. I ain't putting him on my top 10. He ain't over Magic. You bug.
No, he's not over
He's not even a
Magic.
point guard. I'm tired
He's
of
not a
this
point
shit.
guard. He's
Not
not
even
a
a
No,
point
he's
guard.
not. He's a
I've
shooting
been
guard.
saying he's a shooting guard.
100%.
But the
He's a
reason
shooting
why
guard.
they don't put him as shooting guard is because then you can't compete with the Kobe's and the Jordans. So
Exactly.
that's why they don't want to do that. All because he's small and runs around, but he's a shooter. He's a shooter. The
You
best
can't
shooter.
be out here in these streets and hit the most 3-pointers in the history of the game and not be a shooting guard. It is literally the purpose of the position.
No, the
Yeah.
problem is
Gee.
they can't say he's the top shooting guard though with them beasts out
No,
there.
that's what it is.
You can't put him out there with them beasts. You can't put him out there with no damn.
But why are we
no
putting him in
damn
a
Jordan,
but he's
no damn Kobe, and no damn Wade. Not all of them. I said Wade.
Yo.
They can't put him out there with them dudes.
if I'm not mistaken, Draymond Green is the
Yeah,
facilitator of the
He's
offense.
the point forward. Yeah.
Yeah,
Point
right.
forward.
So
yes, he is.
he's running the offense. The point guard runs the offense. You can't say that Steph Curry is a point guard and then look somebody in the eyes like Jason Kidd and say and make a comparison.
That's my boy
Jason
right
Kidd,
there.
yeah, I like
He's an
Jason
animal.
Yeah,
Jason
Jason
Kidd's
Kidd is
animal.
hands
Kidd's
down
nice.
top 3-4 point
Yeah.
guards of all time.
See what I
He
mean?
might be number one.
It
to me.
can arguably.
He might
it can
be number one.
arguably- It can
He could be
arguably
number
be.
one.
And then Grant Hill came out.
Could be.
Boy, that
I
was
mean-
boy, that boy.
I mean, it's all personal opinion, but
Yeah.
6'5", doing a
it's all personal opinion, but yeah,
Repeat,
Magic.
I mean, yeah, Magic. I'm not, but I'm saying Jason Kidd ain't that far behind him neither, as far as the skill set went. Jason Kidd was pure point guard, bro.
Oh, Steve, come on now. Jason Kidd was
Pure point
bad
guard,
boy,
bro.
dog. Hold
Yeah, are we
on.
saying that Magic Johnson wasn't a pure point guard?
I'm not saying that.
No,
Magic
no,
Johnson
no,
can play
that-
all 5 positions.
Yeah.
He could.
He's
He was
seen
tall. He was tall. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
seen it.
Magic
Yeah.
won his rookie year, dog. When
Yeah,
ain't nobody
He played
played-
at center.
played center.
played
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
he's
for the injury Kareem and one.
yeah,
Skyhook.
he's a beast. Magic. Magic is one of those people who he's on like Mount Rushmore. Like I don't consider it's like Jordan, Magic, Bill Russell type dudes. Like these dudes are legends.
And you know what hurts me the most about this whole conversation is that people don't know in the 90s there's a person called Penny Hardaway.
Penny
And
Hardaway.
if Penny Hardaway didn't get hurt.
You don't know Penny Hardaway. You don't know basketball.
Yeah, well, if Penny Hardaway didn't get hurt, y'all, we would have a whole lot of different conversations. Let me tell you something. Penny and Shaq went to the damn finals, right? With it second, third year. Listen,
Yeah.
that dude was already like that. He didn't have to develop nothing. He came in the game like that already.
His first year, he had a damn movie. Him and Shaq. Blue
Yeah.
Chips.
Blue Chips, his first year. He was
Yeah.
already like that. My point is, I'm not saying like Kobe had to take some time to get like. There's people that had to
Yeah.
take some time to be
When
like
people
that.
got to develop.
Penny was like that.
You know who else was an ill
Grant Hill
point
was
guard
like that too.
that gets no love? Ill point guard. I love this dude. Probably one of the best point guards ever. Kevin Johnson.
Oh,
JJ was
No
nice.
love.
they had the
He's-
commercial,
He used to
Yeah.
cook that.
the Invo commercial.
Yes, he was nice.
The Converse.
I had
The thing about
I had
Kevin Johnson was-
Converse. I had the Converse for Kevin Johnson.
Kevin Johnson
That's
was
what
like he was a very like he didn't have much flair either, right? He was
Nah,
just like
he was the Tim Duncan, the point guard.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that he was the Tim
Andre
Duncan point guard.
Andre Miller.
Andre
Yeah.
Miller.
Like
Andre
Kevin,
Miller was a beast.
Kevin
Andre
Johnson
Miller was a
will
beast.
kill you. Kevin
Andre
Johnson
Miller
will
was
kill you.
nice.
And Kevin Johnson, I think he had a groin or something with his groin or something like that, and it just like messed him up. Like it just put him out.
So,
Point guard, so my boy Tim
Andre
Hardaway.
Miller was nice.
Shout out to Tim Hardaway.
Andre Miller was nice.
Hardaway
What
was
Cam
nice too.
say?
Utah
Andre
Jazz.
Miller, you got a basic game.
It was it
Nah,
worked.
Andre Miller.
You know,
It did
I mean,
work.
nobody ever mentions this dude either, but truth of the matter is John Stockton was nice too.
Oh yeah, no,
John
He
Stockton
was
was nice.
nice. He was
listen,
nice.
he was the Ric Flair of the game, dirtiest player in the game. Woo!
He was
The
dirty.
game.
He was dirty.
Woo!
He was accountable. He is literally accountable for the most points ever scored in basketball.
Yes, he is.
Mhm.
And not to mention,
longevity too. He was not.
He
injured.
has the most steals in the history of the game too. That's the most assists and steals, defensively and offensively. That dude fucking did his thing, but he doesn't get talked about because he's a very, basic dude too.
Dream
You know,
team
that
He ain't win nothing.
I mean, a lot of people didn't win nothing that we just
Yeah,
mentioned.
but I'm just saying. I'm all I'm saying is he ain't win nothing. That's why he don't get talked about like that.
Yeah,
you know how that goes. He was in that.
That whole era didn't win nothing though.
He ran against Jordan.
The whole era. The whole era
that.
didn't win.
Yeah,
the whole era
didn't
Jordan,
win. You know,
Jordan had
like,
that era smash.
Yeah,
did.
you know,
and if it wasn't Jordan, it was Olajuwon.
My hot take, and people don't like to hear this, but my hot take, honestly, is I think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the best basketball player to ever play basketball.
Again, he's a person that didn't want to speak. The closed mouths don't get fed, man. Yeah. He didn't want to talk to the media. He didn't want to do the stuff. He didn't want to do the magic smile. He didn't have the appeal. You know, he would blew out center. You know, he wanted to change up, and that's fine. But my point is, Tim Duncan the same way. Maybe they didn't want that attention.
But it's not about wanting. It's about seeing that he's a better player than everybody else.
We can't market. We can't market that though, Steve.
Oh, just because you're marketable, that makes you better than somebody else?
Nobody said that. What I said is you can't market it means people don't see it and can't speak about it as highly unless they were there. You understand what I'm trying to say? Unless they were there.
Yeah, so we were there from that perspective. I get you.
We were there for Tim Duncan. We know how bad a guy he was.
I'm one of my
books. We don't know.
One of my first basketball memories was Kareem out there when he got that Finals MVP. I think that was his last run. Or whatever, and he was out there killing them,
you know.
And I remember, you know, like I remember my uncles and my mother, my grandmother was like, "That's Kareem out there killing them like that. He 35 years old," and I didn't understand because he was looking. It looked so effortless. And it was like, "That's an old man out there killing them young boys, Justin." And I was like, "How's he an old man? He'll look old to me." And they're like, "For basketball, that's an old man. He shouldn't be out there doing that. Look at his knees. They was all taped up. You had the knee braces, and he was killing them out there."
Going crazy.
Remember, they had different sneakers and stuff too back then.
Yeah, they had.
Their longevity is different. Yeah.
Here's my argument for Kareem versus everybody. Right? Like Jordan's never beat Kareem. Jordan got his first championship the year that Kareem left. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar won 3 national championships in college. Would have won 4 if they would have let him play as a freshman. And not to mention, LeBron James has this 15,000 more points because he just scored his 50th, right? He got 50,000, right? If you would have took Kareem from college and had him play in the league at that time, he would have got those 15,000 points.
And I was gonna say, you left out his high school. He had New York City basketball on Smash.
Yeah, he did.
He was a young man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did. He's one of New York's best basketball players ever. And not to mention, he's won 6 championships just like Mike, won the same amount of MVPs. He's done everything that Michael Jordan has done in the league. But what Michael Jordan didn't do was beat Kareem.
I was going to say the problem with Kareem is he's Muslim in the 70s and the 80s.
And that's another thing. Went from Lou Alcindor to Kareem. And that's where they deaded him, right? But they deaded him so much that they didn't even give this man, an intelligent basketball mind, an opportunity to be a coach.
No.
They blackballed him because he wouldn't talk to these fucking foul-ass people that are stuffing microphones in his face that he knew were against him. And now literally today, we got Shannon Fry and LeBron James, the face or the ex-face of the league, talking about how hard it is to be the face of the league, right? But Kareem was like,
Shannon Fry?
Yeah.
Fuck, he know about being the face of the league.
He was just saying how it's harder now to be the face of the league in the NBA than it ever has been because you get so much ridicule and all this other stuff because of all of the medias. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the truth. He don't know.
You don't know. He's not hating. I'm just saying you don't know.
But LeBron co-signed, and he does more than anybody, right?
Oh, wow.
And Luau was like, "Man, fuck y'all, get out my face. I don't want to talk to you because everything I say to you, you're gonna flip."
You twist it, yep.
And he got ridiculed for it. But if you ask me, I think he's the best basketball player to ever play basketball. But
him and Magic is my 2 favorite Lakers of all time. I got a Kareem jersey in my eBay cart that I'm thinking about getting.
Can we shout out to since we talk about the Lakers, and can we shout out one of the most underrated players and point guards there, Nick Van Exel.
Van
Nick Van
Exel. I knew
Exel.
you was gonna say Van Exel.
That
Beast.
boy left hand, then Nick Van Exel. Shout out
Beast.
to you, brother.
Beast.
And Eddie Jones, we see
Eddie
you,
Jones. I'm
Eddie
wearing an Eddie
Jones.
Jones
Eddie
jersey
Jones.
this weekend, the Temple game.
There
Eddie
we go.
Jones.
Shooting
Eddie
guard,
Jones was
Eddie
nice.
Jones. Eddie
Yeah.
Jones was
Eddie Jones was
nuts.
Kobe before Kobe. Eddie
There
Jones.
we go.
I still got the Eddie Jones Jumpman joints from back in high school. 'Cause
Word?
He was the first Jumpman athlete. Was Eddie Jones?
Yep. Eddie Jones'
Eddie Jones was
cousin.
nice.
Eddie Jones' cousin is Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, if we're gonna shout him out, please, give love to that man. That man,
Nick Van
Exel
Exel
boy.
was thorough.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Thorough
nice.
with it.
I mean, point
He's
guards.
nice.
Can we shout out to the '90s, another '90s phenom point guard man? Didn't get enough love. Rod Strickland.
Rod Strickland, nice.
Guaranteed made him jump like Rod Strickland. Oh,
Rod
Yeah,
Strickland and Kenny Anderson.
Kenny Anderson.
That
the
left
Jet.
hand Kenny Anderson boy. Oh man, them
Kenny
boys.
Anderson was
We
nice.
had some really killer point guards back in that
Tim
time.
Hardaway.
Tim
Oh yeah,
Hardaway.
killer crossover. You know,
Tim Hard-
you said
yeah,
that?
you step.
You tell.
Boy,
Beast.
Man,
I
he
mean,
was
yeah.
nice. I used to hate. He used to kill us.
I used to
Yeah,
love
he
him.
did. When he was on the Heat, he was
Yeah, he
he
used to
I
kill us.
love
killed
him.
Nick.
Hate
I
that.
mean, even when he was on Golden State, but when he went to the
Yo, Stephon Marbury.
Stephon
Yeah.
Stephon
Marbury.
Marbury was disgusted.
Oh yeah, he
Mhm.
really was. He really was.
His New Jersey days
Yeah.
was crazy. His
Yeah.
son's days was crazy.
I mean, even
Yep.
Minnesota. If he would have stayed in Minnesota with him and Garnett,
Yeah.
They won the championship. I
Michael,
wish they
yeah,
didn't
that
break it
was.
up.
Oh, that was. Oh,
Wish they didn't break it up. They didn't
he
break
just
it up.
wanted more money, man. He wanted that money. He wanted to move on. It was cold out there.
It's crazy.
But yeah, shout out to the point guards of the '90s, man. Penny Hardaway, we see you. Did we miss
CP3 is
anybody?
the last one.
Disrespect. Yeah, he's the last.
Yeah,
The
Steve,
last
he's
point
the
guard.
last
He's
The last
last
point
guard
guard.
out
Go
here.
after him.
Yep.
Sad.
He
Yeah,
out here like Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai right now. Last point guard.
and
The
he
last
just
point
brings people to the playoffs.
Yeah,
He
every time. I mean,
But if you want to win, he ain't your guy though. But
that's not true.
That's not
what the
true.
fuck?
though,
Okay,
Justin.
I'm talking to Chip.
No, that's not true, Justin.
He's
There's a
been
lot
on
of things
two
that happen.
teams that went
really-
to
What do you
three.
want him to do? He had bum ass James Harden on his team that could have gotten them to the promised land,
That
and
really bothered
it
me.
didn't happen.
He had the Warriors by himself. On
Yeah, he
their
did.
heels.
His mentality, he wanted it.
He had them finished dead to rights. The
Yeah, he
man
did.
pulls a groin and not even
I was
Harden.
just gonna
That
say
whole
he
team. That
his
whole
health
team.
hard at the wrong time every
whole
year.
team, but the
It does.
team, all they had to do was make 1-3. Justin,
I know.
I've
know.
never seen a game like that in my life.
I know.
I can't believe they missed that many shots. Hey, Dan
I
Tony
screamed at the screen my damn self.
Yo, dog, it was
Crazy.
the worst thing I've
James
seen.
Harden.
Yep.
I was
James
one of
Harden's
the
the
worst
worst.
basketball games I've ever seen.
All right, I'm not dealing with James Harden's the worst.
James
That
Harden,
was-
his the flowers he gets, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, he's
That-
the
He's
worst.
nice. Don't get me wrong,
He's
but
nice, but that hurt me. That right
Yeah.
there was
he
their
can't finish the
year
series.
to at least get to the finals. At least get to the finals. They
Yeah.
had that one. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah,
do something like
I
that.
listened to a great Chris Paul book called 61. Phenomenal book. It was like the book that came out.
Father.
Phenomenal book. Phenomenal book. I listened to it.
Grandfather.
About his grandfather. Phenomenal book. He's a phenomenal player. And if you ask me personally, out of the 3 MVPs, and it's a hot take, and I just feel the way I feel. They all were MVPs. Harding, Westbrook, Durant. If you ask me, Durant, Westbrook, Harding. That's how I feel them as players go. Because
Oh yeah,
Harding
Yeah.
never showed up. And in their biggest
that's why
moment,
he was off the bench on that
Yeah.
OKC team.
he was
They had
young.
him
But
at
in there,
6 man.
he was a 6 man, though. He was a 6 man of the year.
I
that
know.
year.
He's the
He
one
was
that
nice.
roasted. He's the one that got the Spurs out of here.
Yes, he
Get to the
did. That's
finals.
right.
He
Yeah,
went
did.
to
Yeah,
work
did.
on them and disappeared. We ain't seen him since.
Didn't show up.
That's what I'm saying. He don't show up when it count.
And that's why he's whack.
Yeah,
Sorry,
he
he
don't got no heart.
He could do all that dribbling in the top of the key and shoot that, bring the ball down low. You're garbage. Show up when you need to show up. Show up when you need to show up. All these
I'm with that.
Harding, something that garbage.
Garbage.
Not when
I
you
mean,
need him.
He was
Fucking
one
around
of the
with
people
them
that changed the
Kardashians.
game too.
He was one of them too.
Yeah, he was one of them with the
Yeah.
Kardashians. He had Chloe.
Yeah,
Oh.
Chloe be thirsting for the anyway.
Chloe run through the NBA.
Oh man, desperate.
Yeah, you know
through
what,
the
Man.
yo?
NBA.
It's like
Desperate.
I don't understand how these dudes be recycling women. I
I
don't
don't
get
get
it.
I never got it. I don't
don't
get it.
get it. If you gonna be out there, like
They're not used to him though, Steve. They lazy.
That's what it be.
They're
It
not
just
used
has
to
to
it.
be.
what do
Because
you
I
Women
mean?
are
mean,
so happy that they're not used to women. Women
yeah,
are so happy that those
a
dudes
lot of these
are not
dudes,
really used to women.
Steve,
They're
you
not
gotta
used to
think
women like
about
that.
it. They be focused on their goal. A lot of these dudes, yeah, they get girls or whatever, but they don't really be
No,
getting
they
girls.
really don't get no girl like that. No, they really don't.
If you really focused on playing ball and making it to the next level, you kind of don't have a lot of time
To really sift
for.
through that. You know what I
I
mean?
don't believe that, fellas. Because
I'm,
on college
I'm,
campuses, these dudes that be hooping, they be. I'm sure those chicks be running
I,
to.
bro, I seen it,
There's
but
some. There's some.
they not some of these girls
And they're not the
don't be
top
on.
people. That's
Yes,
why.
they're not the top
Those
girls out
ones you talk about, yeah. And the ones
Yes,
you want getting the cheek ain't the
yes.
ones that's gonna be then excelling to the next level
What,
and
remember the
fizzle out.
picture I sent y'all? It was Tyrese Halliburton. He had the 3 little white girls with him, and everybody was like hitting threes on and off the court. Those is the type of girls that be on the college campuses running down on the athletes. The threes, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not saying it ain't dime pieces after them neither, but the dime pieces know they can pull these dudes easier than the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7s because let's just be real. It's not as many of the dime pieces out there. So they have their choice from the drug dealers, the Fortune 500 guys, to the ball players. They have their choice of the top men. The ball players get their choice of the top women, but they have to get those big contracts to get those women.
Mm-hmm.
These women ain't messing with the dudes who is barely in the G League, barely making the team on the G League. Those dudes don't get those type of women. So when they get I got 3 years, I said this is a low amount at this point. I got 3 years, 100 mil. That's $33 million a year. You're a mid-level talent in the NBA now with that type of money. A Kardashian not checking for that. They looking for 40 million up. So the level of woman that is now checking for you, you get to that level of the money, they start checking for you. I'm
Yeah,
just
what did we
saying,
just
Steve,
say?
that's
I
what
mean,
it
yo,
is.
what you're saying is so right, right?
Love, conditional love.
Conditional. It's about the
Conditional.
money
Yeah,
you got.
you're accurate in your statement, and what you said holds so much weight. But I look at it like, what's the dude's name that went from L.A. to Washington and he just got served up again?
Jordan Poole?
No, not Poole.
Oh, that's not Poole. Jordan Poole.
He dyed his hair blonde.
LA to Washington.
Kuzma used to smash Hero's baby moms, and Hero put a baby in her. What are you doing?
Kuzma used to mess with one of them Kardashian Jenners too.
I know. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, yo, it's like I don't know, man. I be looking at these dudes like there's so many women on the planet.
No, I'm with you.
Why do you need to regurgitate the same women over and over again?
Yo, you know how many girls that I had seen that was like, give me the eye, and I'd be like, oh, I could pull this girl, and somebody would be like, oh, she used to mess with Tone. Oh, and it's just like, oh yeah, I'm not talking to her. Or see a girl and be like, oh, she used to mess with this dude, and I was cool with that dude. If it was a dude, I thought he was a sucker dude, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll mess with this chick. It don't really matter to me because I wasn't cool with him like that. But if it was somebody I rocked with and you've been to my house and we done broke bread and and all of that, I'm not messing with a chick you mess with. I think it's weird. And if I was famous, I wouldn't want to mess with no chick that some other famous dude was with. Like all the dudes ran after Amber Rose after Kanye West left her alone. Ill. Like I don't understand it. Wiz Khalifa married her.
Yeah. He put a baby in that.
And then the other baby fathers with Cher now.
Cher
took him.
Yep. Yes.
Who
yeah. Amber Rose's last baby daddy was taken.
Which Cher's like 70.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cher's out
She's
there.
older than 70.
And
She took
Cher's
his-
out there
Yeah.
clapping his cheeks up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord.
Cher
Yeah,
took
he
his
with her.
man.
You remember Kamunga?
Oh,
Yeah, got that dude Harding all in his feelings. Took his
Who?
lady, Kamunga. I mean, he played in Philadelphia. He plays in Philly.
no, you talking about not Kaminga. You talking about oh my God, the other light bright doo-wop cap with the hair. They all look the same to me.
Anyway,
Ubre.
Ubre, my bad.
Who is
not
he with?
Kaminga.
Oh,
Ubre.
so what happened with Ubre was this dude Harding threw a party, and Ubre showed up and took Harding's girl.
Oh shit.
Now Ubre is married with Harding's girl and has 3 kids, and they were supposed to be on the same team because Ubre came to Philly, and that's why he wanted to go.
That's why Harden wanted to go because
You
that
damn right. He couldn't play with that dude.
soft.
What I tell you?
Stop sharing women.
Exactly. Out here, terry cloth soft as hot butter on a warm day.
That's crazy. I didn't realize that's why he left.
All I know is, fellas. Oh,
That's
fellas, one question I have. It's not basketball, but I think it's very important. It's a Marvel
Light bright.
question. Yeah, the light brights, man. It's all the light brights. Me, like I'm saying, man, they're frizzy up hair and different color hair and bugging out, bunch of Chris Brown looking. But anyway, Marvel movies. So supposedly there may be a Black Panther replacement for the new the Avengers Secret Wars, Doomsday, Secret Wars movies coming up. So we may get a Black Panther replacement, or the son of T'Challa is going to be aged up and be the new Black Panther. But supposedly there is artwork of the Snowfall guy. I'm going to say his name messed up. Damson something.
It's too little.
Damson something. How do you feel about that dude? Damson something,
Well,
Snowfall guy.
What
Supposedly he's been.
What do you mean, Justin? Like height wise?
That's in general. Like I don't see him buffing up.
No,
Yeah,
supposedly he's been showing. Supposedly he's been on the internet and is showing working out things, and they saying his body's changing. They're like, maybe that's why he's doing all that working out. And so I haven't seen personally, but go for it. Go for what you say.
I think it's a great pickup. You can't see my problem with, no offense to Chad, right? Because Chad was the original, so I respect it. But Black Panther is bigger than Chad.
100%.
So we need Black Panther back on the screen. We need Black Panther back on the screen because it's a super sad shame that the people don't realize how dope Black Panther is. He is the hands down one of the dopest written characters in all of Marvel.
Yes.
He's the richest character in all of fiction. One of between him and Scrooge McDuck.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Black Panther has the intelligence of Reed Richards and the fighting skills of Batman. You know what I'm saying? But no, fuck Batman. He has the fighting skills of whoever you want to put him in front of. You know what I mean?
And he's
like,
strong as Captain America.
Strong as Cap.
Don't say it.
I'm gonna say it. Cap can't fuck with Black Panther.
No,
Black
he
Panther
can't.
beat the
He
brakes
got-
off
he
of
got-
Captain America.
Y'all are delusional.
Sir, you know why Wakanda never fought in a world war? They sent Captain America into Wakanda during World War II to recruit.
You seen it, Mo.
Still bring it up. You're still gonna bring that up.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
saying.
Finish Justin.
served
Go ahead.
up.
Go ahead, Justin. Finish it off.
The original, the Black Panther, which would have been T'Challa's grandfather at that point, served his ass up.
Busted his shit.
Bust his ass. Sent his ass back.
Sent that white man right on back to America.
Yeah. Sent him back to America. Couldn't infiltrate. Got his ass whooped at the border.
Then he was like,
Couldn't
"Hey,
get through.
let me help you out and give you some of my metal."
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah. Here you go. This will help you with the war. Gave him
That's
the
what he
shield.
did, Mo.
He got his ass whooped. It's history.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, Cap is nice, but he ain't on Black Panther's level.
Yeah, that dude Justin just spit hot fire, hot flames, Dylon, and Dylon.
This has nothing to do with Captain America right now, fellas. I'm just asking y'all. How do y'all feel about Black Panther? Should we have a Black Panther in the MCU? And is he important?
I felt like that they shouldn't even have done that second movie, honestly. I thought it was pretty. I've never rewatched that one. I felt that if they were going to have a character as powerful as Namor, he needed a true, arch enemy.
Yeah.
And the sister shouldn't. Come on, I'm sorry. Her ass was probably 118 pounds, 95 pounds. She was not whooping that man's ass. I don't care what suit she had on. No,
That's true.
fiction or not. No, she was getting her ass handed to her. She was not out in the fields fighting like that for years. This man was in the trenches. Namor, her brother was in them trenches fighting for years. You come out the lab and you can beat one of the strongest heroes in the Marvel universe. Cut the bullshit. That's when they was just doing all that, trying to get the women to the theaters.
And
at that point. And they should have just recast that character back then, and they could have still brought her out as a support character to Black Panther with the fighting, but don't make her the heroine. And now I'm supposed to believe she could whoop Namor's ass, and she wasn't out there in the streets like that. She was a 16-year-old girl the first movie, and now 2 to 5 years later, I'm supposed to believe she can rump with the best of them on the planet. Get the fuck out of here. Poor writing, Disney, Marvel, poor writing. You should have just recast. And yeah, I've never rewatched that second Black Panther. I can't even tell you. It might have put me to sleep a little in the theater. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I truly believe that the Doom character that's coming, we need to have Black Panther.
And you heard that supposedly Jonathan Majors is coming back.
Yeah, Kane. Yeah. And supposedly, I heard something about Kane possibly.
Yeah, he's supposed to
because they
back.
have to do it right. It's too
the
open.
way that Loki shit ended was garbage.
It's too open.
Season 2.
You think so?
No, that's kind of crazy though.
Hold on. This is where I'm going. This is where I'm going. What I say is garbage. They were tracking down Kang the Conquerors, and they're taking them down. Everybody was afraid. He who you cannot say his name. And then all of a sudden, because of some allegations, they rewrite it, and it's just like, what is it? The UDA is taking down all the rogue. I can't remember. Kang the Conqueror is out there, and I'm like, bullshit. Everybody was just afraid of this dude, and now all of a sudden, these cornballs can take him down like it's nothing.
Cornballs can't mess with that
dude. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
that's where I'm saying it was corny, the ending. I know they left it open where he could come back, but I thought it was corny the way that they did that.
I think that Black Panther needs to be back. You had to do what you had to do. It's fucked up what they did to Jonathan Majors. Point blank period. He didn't do anything wrong. The man was being chased down by a white woman, and he lost every opportunity that he had for a few years. He literally blackballed him for something that he did not do. He was running from that lady.
Whiteballed him.
Whiteballed him.
They whiteballing you.
And
we don't control nothing. Say it's black.
He did nothing, and he lost out on the opportunity to become one of Marvel's most powerful villains. And it sucks. I hope they can rewrite him, man. But
he's not still. In the comics, like Doom and him, like it's a reason. I don't know. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. One more thing. I don't know. Did anybody watch Daredevil?
I have not watched it yet.
I actually have it on the TV, right?
Yeah.
I'm still on first episode. We can't speak about it because Justin hasn't watched it yet.
I just finished up the Amazing Spider-Man.
Fire.
Oh, yeah,
that was fire.
Yeah,
that was fire.
How do you feel about the animations of Marvel so far?
I thought it was good. I feel they finally catching up and doing a little bit of justice, but they so far behind DC with the animation is not funny.
That's the problem. Yeah, I don't think you can ever. They'll never be able to catch up.
They'll never catch up. They got to do this type of
I don't think they're trying to, but that's what they're trying to do. Exactly.
That's
I think they're trying to bring nostalgic stuff back because that X-Men 97 was next.
Yes. Well, they know where their what side their bread is buttered on, and it's with people our age. We want to see shit that we relate to. Stop trying to switch everything up and make it for the new generation. We got money. We pay for stuff we want. Appeal to us. Because we wanted all this stuff back in the late 90s and we didn't have the money. Appeal to us.
I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. DC has definitely been holding it down for the animation for a very long time. But that X-Men 97 was like, I'm here.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm here.
But the what if is shot. The what ifs are good, but they're like shot.
They're nowhere near as good.
But that's my point, because the way that it looks, like, I don't know. It's like, I think they're trying a different approach than DC. Look.
Oh, shit,
but that's Spider-Man. That Spider-Man was
good.
The problem with
the story.
The problem with the what ifs, the Spider-Man was pure fire, by the way. But the problem with the what ifs was it was all movie based. It was based around the movies and the What If comic books is some of the best comic books in all of Marvel. You could have pulled any characters from anywhere. You could have had Conan fight Wolverine. You could have done so many things. That's a dope comic book, by the way.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things that you could have done with that what if, but they stuck to the movies. And I feel like the MCU is cool, but branch away from it and just be yourselves. You know what I mean? Be Marvel.
Remember, the people who were Marvel are all dead.
True.
At this point, Stan Lee was keeping them honest for a long, basically until his last breath, it seems like, and he died, and they just veered fucking left with some of this stuff.
There's so many characters, so many dope characters.
Donald the Duck, though, shout out to him. I seen him in the what ifs. I was like, yes.
Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck, sorry, not Donald. Howard.
Yeah.
Howard
the Duck is dope. See, they don't tap into how dope Howard the Duck actually is. Howard the Duck has a martial arts style called Duck Fu, right? And Howard the Duck is one of the best hand-to-hand combatants in all of Marvel, but they don't touch that. But in reality, he fights alongside Iron Fist, all these dudes. He's known to throw blows, but he's just a regular duck running around, and that's not it.
And that's not
Howard the Duck.
That movie was trash. I did like it when I was a kid. Howard.
It didn't age well. It didn't age well.
But when I was a kid, it was
Howard the Duck. He's going.
Yeah, he's going dance. The Rock.
Yeah. That was crazy, man. That was crazy.
Listen, it was for that time. Was it 80? Yeah, it was
80s.
Yeah. That mess was hitting at the time for the kids, bro.
Yeah.
That was our only Marvel. That was our only.
It was the first. I think it was one of the first Marvel movies. And then, all right, so that happened, and I think I'm gonna close out on. Man, it just was my mind. I lost it. Oh, how did that happen? It was another comic book joint. Gone forever. I was thinking about something, and I just literally just slipped my mind. Man, there's another character. Oh, yeah, it's back. Yo, The Last Ronin.
Oh yeah,
really
that's
happening.
Really
it's going down. Live action Last Ronin movie, yeah. And they're trying to cast the original April O'Neil.
They're trying to
be in the movie.
I heard about the April O'Neil.
It makes sense.
Are they really doing this?
I think so. Yes.
And are they gonna do? Because people were like, are they doing CG turtles, or they were gonna get the turtles that we had before?
I don't know. I hope they do.
Turtles. They're real costumed up turtles.
I heard it's supposed to be rated R.
Are they really doing it?
I think if they push it to they're gonna get mad money off of that, because them turtles those are boys, man.
It's got to be on some Daredevil. It's got to be on some killing. Like,
I'm looking forward to talking to y'all about this Daredevil.
I'm watching. Right now, I saw the first part.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
I feel like we might have to start doing some reviews, man.
Oh yeah, that's what That's what we should do.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna have to do some reviews.
Yeah,
everybody's got a review.
We out here, people. We out here, man.
We got shows for days.
Shows for days, man.
We need to start doing the episodes too. Like we did every week. We should start doing that. Daredevil thing and put it out there too.
Yeah, just to put it out there for that. Not
I'll
to mention
down for that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Without question.
Yeah,
Invincible.
Invincible.
Oh yeah, Invincible. That's what I wanted to watch.
Was another one too. Have y'all watched Reacher?
I have not, but it looks crazy.
That's the dude. But it wasn't Tom Cruise the original Reacher? And they were mad about it because he was in the movie. I think he was the movie Tom. He was the Reacher, and people were upset because he's a
Reacher.
short dude and he wasn't like accurate to who the guy actually
Well,
was.
this dude is
Yeah.
accurate.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's the dude from Teen Titans.
He's Teen Titans. He's the one from Teen Titans.
He was
He
Hawk
wanted
in
to do-
Teen Titans.
He was Hawk.
Oh yeah,
Teen
yeah,
Titans with
yeah,
Shaq
yeah.
walking around. I'm like, yeah, now this is Reacher.
I never got into it.
I knew you were hating.
I-
No, that was
I
good.
watched
It was
the
good.
first 2 or 3 seasons. How many seasons? They did 4 seasons.
I think
Think
4.
so, yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
I
was-
watched
thought
the
it was
first
good.
2 seasons,
It was
and
two.
I,
It was
Doom
two.
Patrol 2. I fell off on that one. I
Yeah.
watched the first
Yeah.
3 seasons, and it got a little boring to me.
Yeah, my brother is a DC fanatic, so if
Nah,
it's
nah,
anything DC, he watches that
No,
shit.
no, I liked it because Dick Grayson done It's No Love, so I was like, okay, this is all right.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
Dick Grayson. Yeah,
Dick Grayson's Dick Grayson, man. He's the best Robin of all time. He gets mad
I
love.
just wish they would have went into they had an opportunity. DC split too much stuff up because at the time they had CW and the Arrowverse. They should have brought them two teams over to the Arrowverse. Arrow was real deal out there.
No,
Arrow was real deal
killer.
until probably
Real.
season 4.
they
And it
would have
was
did their
like
thing if they
Too much love
cast
shit.
if they would have cast the Flash actor in the movies.
I heard
They would've
supposedly that may be happening.
If they would have brought him over originally, they would have moved smooth.
I think
They
that's
would've-
supposed to be happening though.
They should have done.
Grant Gustin.
I hope so. I mean,
What
he
did
was
they
in
cancel Black Lightning?
Black Lightning.
I heard all CW, all the CW.
I got to
The last
finish
thing
that.
was,
So
Yeah,
Superman
Black
and
Lightning
Lois.
wasn't that bad.
that Superman and Lois were the last ones on the thing.
I ain't gonna lie. That new
That was-
Superman looks
That
tough.
was fire. No. I'm talking about I'm not talking about the one on CW.
The new
that was
Superman
not
looks
good.
suspect. I'm not too excited
because
to see
even
it.
my daughter was like, "That doesn't look like Crypto the Super Dog." She's hating heavy. And
When you know,
she
you
seen-
know.
She was like,
She
"Nah,
does
that
know.
don't look like Crypto."
Don't look
She's
like
like,
Crypto?
"He look trash."
She looked
She's like, "He's too
Dusto.
fluffy." Yeah, she had too fluffy.
She said Dusto. That ain't
Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially when you just had the movie, the Super Pets. How
Yeah.
you gonna have them come out looking like a little ass mutt?
I mean, like I'm
you
not.
can't
Man.
put that picture in the kid's head and then Nah, that wasn't Crypto.
I'm
Crypto was
gonna
really
watch
about
it.
a lot.
I'm definitely gonna
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
it. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be
I'm
fun.
not a Superman fan, man,
I'm gonna have very low expectations.
because he should be a black man. Let's just be real.
But Superman, they should have kept Cavill.
They should have.
Yeah, they
Um,
should.
Superman.
I
Cavill
gotta-
was it.
I have a love-hate relationship with Superman because before I started reading comic books, DC Dwayne, he would read comic, and his favorite character is Superman. Dude walks around with a Superman pendant on his chest. Anyway, so so I listened to him like big up Superman for so many years, and for a very long time until I stepped into my own, you know what I mean, with the comics. I was like Superman, because my big brother liked him, but now I was like, this dude's whack because he's written. The thing is with Superman, unfortunately, is that he's the first superhero, right? First superhero comic book. So his feats are ridiculous because he goes back to the 1930s, right? So you read all the stuff that he's done, it's like, oh well, he could pull planets. It is a bunch of bullshit. Silver Age Superman is a bunch of bullshit. And my brother would be like, can't do it because Superman. I'm like, yo, that's bullshit, dog. I'm done.
Yo, you remember the X-Men versus DC, the crossover?
I got those books.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
And Captain America and Superman couldn't stand each other. I was like,
Superman punch fucking Hulk and knocks him out. I'm like, that's bullshit.
yeah, that was wild. Yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening.
I'd go on for days about that dude, Superman. I can't stand him either, Justin.
No, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, he's
I'm a
right.
Batman dude. I'm Batman.
Yeah, I'm Batman. But then now as an older man, I know Batman's superpower and it pisses me off because it's completely true.
Money?
It's white privilege. He don't cover his face so the cops won't shoot him so they see it's a white man.
True.
All right, man.
Am I lying, Steve? You
I'm
like?
not
I
lying.
just.
Yeah,
It's true.
I don't.
That's his power. Cause
don't-
think about it. Think about it. It's not even just. Hold on. I'm about to fuck your head up.
You already did.
But the city's full of crime. City's full of crime. There's only one person in the entire city who could be running around doing all of this, and it's the trust fund billionaire. And because he's white and he's a playboy, they don't investigate him. White privilege. That's a superpower. Because if it was I can't remember Black Lightning's name. He was a principal at a school. He had a regular job. If he was a billionaire running around doing the stuff that Batman was doing, in jail, on trial. We don't care. You got superpowers. You're a criminal. You're a vigilante.
I mean, even the government came for Cap.
That's what I'm saying.
Even
they never came for
Cap.
Even though they know it's Bruce Wayne, the government, they don't come for him. White privilege. That's a superpower.
And he ready for them if they do.
I'm not listening to this, Justin. I'm done with tonight.
Man,
Can't,
the
man.
chick that runs Project Cadmus and is all Amanda Waller knows. She knows it's Bruce Wayne and she don't press him.
She don't press him because he's like, yo, come over here if you want.
Yeah, white privilege.
Oh, don't
white privilege.
Don't do that, man.
I love that. I love Batman, bro. But that's the superpower, my guy.
I ain't listening to that, man. I can't.
That's a superpower, man.
I can't, man. That's crazy.
Stop or I'll shoot. He turns around, you see the white face. Oh, he's one of us. He's on our side. What the fuck you mean? You just seen him break that man's leg. You just put that dude in a coma. Fuck you not going and knocking on Wayne Manor for? This is a class action lawsuit. They don't
know who he is, man. They don't know who he is, man.
Man, they see that white jawline. They're like, he's one of us. He's a good guy.
Actually, we definitely on that note, we definitely need to review Daredevil once you see it, because that is a part I need you to see.
Because he probably gets the pass the same way.
I just need you to see a part.
You
see in the beginning.
Yeah, you fucked me up with that though. I can't with that. That's just crazy.
I'm just happy Tombstone's getting some love too. Going back to Spider-Man.
I feel like he's stupid though.
He was stupid, but I mean, at least now his story at least makes sense. I always wondered why Tombstone was running around with Kingpin and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So at least they're giving him some backstory, because I always thought he was a black dude anyway, Tombstone, and now they're just confirming that that's the case.
And what happened?
What happened and how he got there.
I like how it all came together at the end. I like how Doctor Strange showed up and then the spider went through. I was like, yo, this is written right.
Yeah, they wrapped that up.
That's written right. Yeah, and not to mention
Venom
waves.
Thank you.
The Osborn waves.
Osborn waves are different. Yo, I was up in here with Bob Dog, and I was like, the waves. He's spinning. Logan was like, what are you talking about? That it's like the waves. I went to I pulled them up on the comic books. I said, look at this man's waves, Logan. Yo, waves.
Waves is crazy.
That dude brush game is nuts. Nobody knows anything about the brush game, because he
sleep with the satin pillow.
He probably be on the Chicago energy from Poetic Justice.
Yes.
Every opportunity he gets, just brushing the waves down, bro.
This is 100% Hawaiian boar's hair on my with the mahogany brush handle. Them waves is crazy. Oh my god, the waves is nuts. Of rhinoceros, the super villain. That's what the handle is.
I dead ass.
Do y'all think we need a live action Norman Osborn?
If he got waves, then
got waves, Can't nobody get waves like that.
Make sure that dude got the waves or the wave grease. Make sure they rippling, dog. I pulled up the comic book image just to show the kid, like, this ain't no game, man. It's not just on this cartoon. This dude got waves.
Signature. White man, black man, Spanish man, whatever you make, he got waves.
Somebody got the press down. Yep. He's nice with it. He's nice with it. But yeah, I gotta go to sleep, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
All
right.
Yeah.
Peace.